check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in there to know I'm living run into my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I'll do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up.
What is going on, YouTube? This is MotoStar signing in, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you my first impressions of the Plex Audio marine grade setup here behind my bars. Yes, I am enjoying these speakers this far. It is just a lot of fun to get out here and ride and enjoy some of your favorite tunes on these wonderful back roads, or any road, to be honest. So let's roll the intro and get on with today's video.
Hard work, banging on the doors in the morning. Hard work, work up, and let's go to work. Hard work.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into another video. If you are new to the channel, I bring you along with me as I merge my passions for photography and motorcycles. So if you like anything photography or motorcycle related and you have not yet clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and click it below. And while you're at it, don't forget to ring that bell icon to receive email alerts when I upload some new content. Today is going to be a short one, guys. Really, I just came out here to Fort Benning Harley-Davidson. It is Saturday that I'm recording this video. Gorgeous day outside. They're doing some tent sale. Wanted to kind of come out here, show my support, and I met my buddy Rob. If you guys don't follow him over on YouTube, he has a pretty cool channel. I enjoy watching his videos as well. But that's one of the things I like about this motovlog community, or especially social media in general. And when you share a passion such as motorcycles and you link up on social media, it is kind of cool to then finally meet you in person, right? It's really cool, especially the community. And I'm thankful that today he was over there and I got to meet him face to face and kind of catch up a little bit. So hopefully we'll be able to share the road a little bit moving forward here sometimes throughout Columbus, out here in the wonderful state of Georgia. But yeah, check his channel out. I'll link it below. He does some variety of different videos, but pretty cool. Check it out. But getting back to the Plex Audio kit, right? I was on the fence for a long time, guys. You guys know that because I posted a video about either Plex Audio or two-wheel audio and really didn't know which one I wanted to go with. And also too, you know, back in the day when I was deciding what style fairing or windshield I wanted to go, really I decided to go with the fairing because I did know I wanted some sort of audio equipment on my bike. Now on my other helmets, I do have the Cardo Packtalk Bold, but with this new helmet of mine, the Simpson Ghost Bandit, I didn't want to really put the Cardo on this one. So when I'm out riding by myself or in between doing these vlogs for you guys, I wanted some audio, and Plex Audio came through, guys. I was kind of on the fence, you know, between the two. At the end of the day, I really do like this setup a lot better than the other brand. Now the other brand is really good too. The sound quality is amazing. I have a couple buddies that run it. Connor FXDB, he runs the two-wheel audio. So really I kind of had to go with Plex, Connor, so that way you and I could be a little different. We could do like the battle of audio equipment out here on YouTube, man. No, just kidding. But Two-Wheel Audio is a great company. I did enjoy, you know, working with them, and they answered all my questions and everything. And Plex ended up doing the same thing as well. You know, back when I was looking at doing these, it was during the initial surge of the pandemic that we were going through. So responses from companies and actually ordering the products and stuff like that were delayed. But recently, you know, I did link up with Carlos over there at Plex. I was able to go ahead and order this as well as the remote, which I'm going to switch that over to the other side, guys, because that makes no sense for it to be on the throttle side. But I need you guys on my bar, so I need to order a new GoPro mount to fit the thicker style bar, because right here it's tapered a little bit more than on the throttle side that's exposed. So until then, it's on the wrong side. But got that. As far as the remote control goes, the Plex Audio, I did go with the marine grade speakers. That way, in case I do get caught out here in the rain, I don't have to worry about cutting my sound off. I could still, you know, enjoy my music while I'm just getting drenched. But these things, you know, everybody rants and raves about them on YouTube and across, you know, Instagram, Facebook. So I did need to, you know, get it myself and hear it and see it for myself as well. You know, I'm just kind of that type. No matter what I see or read or hear, if I hear a lot of it, it just kind of gets on my mind. I can't get it out of my head, and I need it to be able to see it myself. And I'll tell you guys, when I finished doing the installation of this thing, I did a quick like audio check and did a real quick, you know, run up the hill out in Pine Mountain to test it out. Didn't roll any video of that. Wish I did, because I'm sure my reaction was was priceless, because I had my Outlaw Bandit on, which does have the Cardo Pack Talk Bold on there, and when I cut on the Plex, guys, I thought my Cardo was on. No joke. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm not getting paid for this video. I'm not sponsored. Nothing. Like, when I cut it on, I actually reached up and turned down the volume on my Cardo, thinking that's what I was hearing. Now, I was at a standstill. I wasn't moving. I had my visor up and all that kind of stuff.
I might do it again. Have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end.
It's loud.
Inside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm not to know him, but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I'll do it again.
Well, you guys think that sounds bad, but like, if that puts it in perspective, guys, this speaker is extremely loud, or these speakers are extremely loud. For just being two speakers right here behind a small fairing, it's crazy. I mean, right now I'm going about 55 miles an hour, so let's turn this up and see if you guys can hear it. I know I can hear it, guys. I don't know if you can hear it, because we do have a lot of wind and we're running a lapel mic, but can you hear that? Now you can see exactly why I need to switch this remote out, because that just it's not tactical at all. But in time, I'll switch that around once I figure out where else to put you guys on the bars. But yeah, it's crazy loud. Like, I'm sure it's obnoxiously loud if you're not the rider. So going through town and sitting at a stoplight or riding through the neighborhood, I am kind of cognizant of that, and I do try to turn it down, just because I'm getting used to having speakers that people can hear. Now also too, because I ride with my kids, I try to avoid any kind of, you know, songs that are inappropriate for others to hear. And even when I ride solo too, because I don't want to be that guy pulling up next to a minivan full of kids like we are and blaring what's that new song, WAP? Definitely can't be playing WAP on a Plex audio kit, guys. You will be known as that guy in your city that nobody wants to see coming. Just saying. Now, the installation for this thing, my first impressions of this, right, I will do a review video later once I'm able to, you know, clock more miles with this and figure it out more than I have, and really ride it in different environments at different speeds, because right now I'm still doing 55, so there's nothing different. When I'm cruising through town, obviously, you know, it is extremely loud, so going through small cities and stuff like that, I do kind of have to turn it down. But I noticed when I had the volume at about half, it's still loud enough for me to hear it doing about 50 miles an hour with a full face helmet, visor down, and all my vents shut in my Ghost Bandit. So it's loud enough, guys. Definitely don't need anything louder, but you know, of course, with music or your exhaust or whatever, it could never be loud enough. So I'm sure, you know, in time I'll want to try to figure something else out as well. But installation was fairly simple. Now my install video, that was all over the place, guys, and mainly is because I was trying to fix that in between getting off work and the kids coming home from school, trying to cram it in there. Didn't really work, as you can see in that video. I'll link it up on the screen here, but it wasn't hard. It's just I didn't plan it right, and that's probably what kicked me in the tail end, because I was like, oh, this is gonna be easy, let me be able to knock this out in 35 minutes before the kids get home. And then once everybody got home, it was just all over the place, right? So ended up spanning that video over like a few days. Didn't really capture as much of the installation that I wanted to, because I don't really do that on the channel, but I feel like I need to stretch myself a little bit and get better at it. So I tried to film as much as I can, but I ran into some fitment issues with my Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing on my 2016 Dyna Fat Bob. Now, as you guys can see in my cockpit, I don't run, you know, the T-bars that majority of people do when they run a Road Warrior fairing, or a fairing such as this, kind of like this in general, right? Everybody does the T-bars. I have conventional style apes, and I am running some Drag Specialty 1.5-inch risers, which protrude a little bit further out than what those 1.25 inch or 1.5 inch, depending on what size bars you go with that are T-bars. So it protrudes further out. So the Plex audio is like barely hitting my risers right now, and it's also hitting 2 spots on the inside of my Road Warrior fairing. Now, I know that's going to be fixable. I'll be able to probably adjust my fairing again, and then also to adjust some of the settings in the mount, but hopefully I could do some adjustments with the Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing, because I don't want to ruin my fairing. And like I said, if I was running different bars, I'm sure I wouldn't have any fitment issues at all, like whatsoever. So it's just my setup, guys. A lot of the videos that you see on YouTube, people have no issues at all. Throw it on there, especially if they're running T-bars and they don't have to adjust anything. I did have to take my fairing off, take my headlight off, reposition my headlight block, kind of flip it to be able to allow my headlight to come up further, and then also bring my fairing up a little bit as well. I don't know if you guys noticed in today's view, but the fairing is about 1.5 inches now, 2 inches almost higher than the bars, and before it was about the same height. I have noticed a little bit different as far as ride too, because of the position of the Memphis Shades, but I'll save that for a later video when I do my final review of that fairing. You know, I'm getting off topic, but as far as the Plex audio, no matter what type of music you're playing, super clear, crisp. It does lack a little bit of the lows, such as your bass, but that's, you know, to be expected with, you know, the size speakers that are in here. It does have a powerful amp. I didn't really do too much as far as, you know, reaching out and looking up online the wattage and all that, but I'll throw it up here on the screen right now so you guys can take a look. But I think it's more than enough, like I said before, to power your Dyna with some audio. And I do feel like now I'm more of that baby bagger rolling around Columbus. Like who needs a big old Road Glide special when you could take a 2016 Dyna Fat Bob minus the saddlebags, put a fairing on here and rock out some tunes. Probably at the end of the day I'm about the same cost as if I just bought a Road Glide, but that eliminates all the fun. But before we cut today's video, I'm going to throw on some different types of music. We are doing 50 miles an hour. I just want you guys to kind of get an idea of what it sounds like with a variety of different musics. Now, I am using Epidemic Sound because I'm not trying to get copyrighted and have my video taken down. So we'll figure that out. But first is, what's this song? It's called Settle Your Regrets on Epidemic Sound. I actually use this one a lot on some of my videos. It's a pretty good song, especially when you're doing a ride. So let's check it out. All right, so now we're doing 70 miles an hour, guys. Let me know in the comments if you can still hear that, because I can, and it's still really loud in my helmet. You can never go back, struggle to survive. Gosh, it's loud. Like 50 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, still can hear it no problem. And I know getting on the interstate doing about 80, 85, maybe more, depending on who's watching, I know I'm still going to be able to hear that. And it is nice too, because I did ride with Paisley the other day. We had our Cardos where we were communicating back and forth, and we had Plex rolling here, so we had audio and comms. I don't know if Cardo has done an update where you could do that on your Pack Talk Bolds, but that's one of the things that the kids didn't like, is there was only one or the other, comms or music, and then we had to funnel our way back and forth if we wanted to talk. This way we got both, and we have extremely great sound quality with the Plex audio. So if you guys like today's video, be sure to click that like icon. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button right here. And if you'd rather stick around and watch a few more of my videos, I'll throw up a video here and here. Like always, guys, I really appreciate the support. Thanks for tuning in to another video. And this is Motor Sarge signing out.